Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Proffitt. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. You know, horse and rider safety has always been a top priority at Churchill Downs, even more so after all of the tragedies at the track last spring meet, with 12 horses dying, even 2 on Derby Day. Focus investigator John Charlton has a new update, an on-track look at everything that's been done to try to prevent a repeat of last year.
Spring brings the beauty to Louisville. Flowers blooming, busy bees, birds and their babies. Spring is also a breeze. Every day at Churchill Downs, where champions have been made every first Saturday in May, going on 150 years. But spring at the track is bigger than just 1 or 2 days. Trainer Mike Tomlinson doesn't have a horse in the race on Oaks or Derby.
These horses are scrutinized at every stage of their training.
His barn is focused on racing all spring meet.
I think most of the horsemen feel pretty good about the racetrack condition this year.
Like last year, like always. A lot of water and a lot of man hours go into the track.
There's a comfort zone in there, and the moisture makes a lot of difference. Too much moisture is not good. Too little of moisture is not good.
It's all about optimizing the track surface. The watering, one pass after another with floating, and digging in around the mile oval and around again with new hydraulic harrows.
We can really control, fine-tune the depth at which they're going.
That, along with tons of added specialized dirt.
A little over 2,200 tons.
For a big investment in horse and rider safety, hoping for a return on steering clear of a repeat of last spring meet.
It was a big head-scratcher for all of us.
A total of 12 horses died at the track that meet, before Derby, on Derby Day, and then after Derby. Churchill's equine medical director, Dr. Will Farmer,
Last spring meet was really tough.
says he worked 114 straight days as he and many other veterinarians, as well as track specialists, tried to figure out what was going on. As the vets looked into medical histories, engineers towing a ground-penetrating radar repeatedly scanned the track for problems. There would be no definitive explanation, and the rest of racing would be moved 2 hours away to Ellis Park.
Is it frustrating that there was no real common link that was found between all these deaths?
As a veterinarian and a scientist, we like to find answers. Sometimes that we don't get a defined singular answer, but have to understand all the pieces that go into that.
Not having the same factor cause each fatality doesn't mean that we don't know about the risk environment.
The Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority says things were learned from the tragedies at the track. HISA has developed a model using AI and came up with 44 risk factors for horse injury.
What's really exciting is that we have the potential to see which of these factors really matter, really have an impact.
Past injuries, length of training, types of medications. Track and off-track veterinarians now have access to those records in a growing horse history portal.
We've got over 2 million records in the system. We're getting about 5,000 records a day. Churchill Downs is only as safe, frankly, as the racetracks that come before it.
As far as this historic track goes, HISA feels good that history won't repeat itself. Mike Tomlinson
Any morning,
has no doubts either.
there's probably an average
Never really did.
of around 1,000 horses on the track each day.
Almost 30 years of racing here,
Most of these are just galloping, the horses going by.
that's a good track record of trust.
I never thought it was unsafe. Even when we moved the racing to Ellis Park, we continued to train here.
So do you have full confidence in the spring meet?
Well, I have full confidence that everything has been done that can be done.
At Churchill Downs, John Charlton, WHS 11 on your side.